Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Control Discuss Delete. Today, I'm joined by my three co-hosts.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Small.
Yes,
He's
of course,
he's one of the new ones.
I
yes,
am I am our newest recruit, yes.
yeah. We're joined again by the Brass Titan, and we
The one
have
and only.
Small and Mike. So,
I'm Mike.
We
Hi, that's me.
yes, that's him.
Yes.
we need a bit
That
more
that is
energy here,
Mike.
people.
We
A bit
need
more
we need
energy. More
energy.
energy.
We need that
Right.
energy.
Yeah.
Because
So,
today's topic,
is
today's
rage
topic,
and comfort.
rage and comfort
But
games.
before we get on to all that, we're going to start off with small talk. And how's everyone doing?
I'm
Oh,
doing good.
Before we
just got out
start,
of it.
before
Just
we
got rid of
start,
a. Just before we started, yeah, I was just in a rage game, which I will be talking about as one of the major top
Current
5 current
Rage
rage games
games
in
as
the
of
world.
yeah. So
this
what's
moment
everyone
in time.
up to? Not including Valorant and Rage.
Well, I watched Barbie today, so that kind of
Yeah,
just
yeah,
says
yeah,
Yeah,
something.
Oh,
I
how'd that
actually
go?
watched Barbie recently as well. It's
yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
not gonna
I
say much about it. We won't say much about it as
yeah,
just
cause spoilers and
Ryan Gosling,
that.
best actor.
Yeah, I don't know though. Ryan
He annoyed
Reynolds.
me,
How
Sorry.
does he annoy you?
I don't know. It wasn't him. It was the Ken. I don't like Ken enough.
You don't like? Okay, you just don't like Ken. Okay. Who's the other person? The what's Alan?
Uh,
What about Alan?
Alan was good. Yeah.
Yeah, Alan deserved more.
I
This
I
is
I'm I don't know much about the actors in there, but anyway,
Ryan
You've
Gosling
never
is
Robbie?
just everybody says I drive.
he
I
yeah,
drive. I drive.
Okay,
I drive.
I drive. Anyways,
Calling it
Literally
that's
me.
next. That's the next meme coming up in the community. So calling
it's
it.
Well,
already a meme.
Oh
hundred
no, but
percent.
there's going to be some people out there who makes that like I don't know what the word is, but like different variations of the meme. So
Maybe.
it's not going to
Anyways,
be I
what?
drive. It's going to be I something.
Maybe. What else? I hit 200 followers on TikTok. That's one thing
Wow,
Oh,
that
well
happened.
cute.
done.
Oh, well done.
Yes.
All right, Mike, we get it. You're flexing it. Everybody, follow the theorist known as Mike. We'll
I
have a
love
Yes,
link.
yes,
her.
100%.
Yes. Follow him. We'll plug our things at the end of the podcast today.
Always.
Anyways,
Um,
I think
Monetize me.
I wouldn't, maybe.
no,
I don't
no
think he's
way,
getting
no way,
paid
I
off
no
just need
way.
TikTok
2,000
yet.
more. That's all.
Why do you need 2,000 more?
To get to 10K to get money. That's just the truth.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
is that all you do
Listen,
on your TikTok?
I think you should go on YouTube Shorts as you get more views.
There is a chance you can get more views. Yeah, not
Yeah.
a lot of people
YouTube
are
Shorts
using
is just.
TikTok.
So,
There's
anyways,
still a
Yeah,
good there's still a good amount of people using TikTok and everything, but it's becoming a nuisance to be honest.
it's becoming
In my
Twitter
opinion,
or
my opinion.
X.
Actually, yeah,
Opinion. Before we get on the thing, opinion on Twitter's rebranding.
I've not updated my Twitter, so I still have Twitter. I'm not going to update it to
It
X either.
is
I'm going to.
a
I
sloppy rebranding.
I
sloppy.
updated it. It's
I'm just gonna say
I'm
two things before we
going
all
here.
discuss about Twitter. But it's so sloppy, right? When you go onto Twitter, they don't know what they'll call. It's still tweets to tweet something. Elon says they're going to be called X's, and everyone's saying, "Hey, did you see my X's X?"
Oh,
How
for
is that?
Christ!
That does not sound right. But it's so
It's
sloppy when you log
lazy.
on to Twitter on the let's just say computer or whatever. It says log into Twitter and everything's still Twitter's still on X. It's so
Yeah.
sloppy that Elon Musk has a massive pulsing X sign on top of Twitter HQ, where if you just look at it, if you're you will it's so bright you can't sleep.
Oh,
Like
it's it's like it's like it's like turn it's like flipping on light mode onto anything that
yeah,
you use.
it's
For
basically light
example,
mode going
Discord.
on and off every 5 seconds.
Yeah. Now, moving on. We're
Let's
gonna go
get
into
on
today's topics.
to rage and comfort games.
yes.
So
And
I'll
do we have anyone who's willing
I
to
think
talk about
I think
rage games first?
I think Brass
hey,
Titan's gonna start us off.
I'm okay. Now, disclaimer. I'm about to
He may
show how
bash
I think
annoyed I am.
everybody's raged
and he
before.
Yeah.
may And he may also bash your favorite game. Please do not get mad over that.
Screw
don't worry about
Valorant
it.
players. Anyways, go on.
Wait. Valorant is not a bad game.
The community is
All
a
right,
bit.
we
Can we
cannot.
discuss about the community? The community.
No, the
It's a
community needs
bit.
to chill. The community needs to chill.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mate, CS:GO players are more chill than Valorant. I'm saying it. I love the CS:GO community more. Anyways, start us off.
So, like, I remember watching. What was it? It was like a 10-minute video on like top, most rage-inducing games, and it showed stuff like Pogo Stuck, like Cuphead,
Getting over
like
it.
Getting Over, all those ones. But rage in games can be made from literally doing anything wrong over and over again. Now, depending on the type of person you are, you can easily be like that rage can occur more frequently. It can be a little more controlled. It can be everything. There's nothing wrong with raging, but it's the output that
Which you do it.
at which you use it. Exactly. Like, for example, there's games like for example, Sekiro and Dark Souls and
Soul games.
all the Soul games. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
See, they're
RPG.
stressful.
They're RPGs, aren't they?
I think they're just stressful.
They're
Yeah,
stressful, which would build up rage when
Yeah.
you, for
exactly.
example, are
But
far into a boss and then you just die due to some mechanic.
exactly. But those games would be considered like you get rage from dying over and over again. There's also the community-based games. So like Overwatch 2, apologies. Sorry to
Yes.
Blizzard for
Don't
for
apologize.
mispronouncing their game.
Oh no.
Even though there's nothing
there's
different.
there's also Valorant. There's also
League of Legends.
All those types of team-based games. It only takes one person on the team to just absolutely flip the entire feeling of the game. Like you could start
Yeah.
off your day feeling nice and happy, and then say, you know what, I'm gonna play a quick play game of or a swift play game of Valorant. Say. So you play a short amount of time, 5v5, free. You can have free for alls, whatever the hell, and you die once, and somebody in your team could say, "Wow, you're so bad. And that can make you rage. It can make you angry.
Mm.
But it's those types of games that show balance. Like in fairness, nobody likes them, but without them, like games wouldn't be as fun as they are. Like because it's the competitive. I'm stuttering like insane. Help.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Now,
But it's those types of games that make
people rage.
a community balance.
Yeah.
Like
But now
Anyway.
let's talk about experiences with rage in games.
will I
Yeah.
will I give you the most recent one of mine?
Oh, yeah,
Actually,
it's like, yeah, go ahead, give us the most recent one.
not even an hour ago.
It's
I
10
was
minutes ago.
ironically enough, I was playing Valorant, and we said, why not? We'll have a bit of fun. Now, one of the main things I hate in games is backseat gaming. It's exactly like backseat driving. It's like you're telling people what to do when you're the one playing. Like I don't mind it to some extent, but when the person telling you what to do is dead or they're just not like
He's won it.
being
He's won
helpful in
it.
any way.
It's
Saying stuff
yeah.
like he's won it, pick
He's
this
one
gun
tap.
up.
He's one
Pick,
tap.
Pick
yeah,
this gun up. Go to my
it's
marker.
all of that. Exactly. Telling somebody what to do when you're dead is not the way to do it. Don't keep going off in their ear because all those games like Valorant, they require you to listen and listen for footsteps, listen for any type of sound cues. It's the same
Yeah.
with most of those games.
Yeah.
But
So talking like go there, pick that gun up is just gonna distract them, get them killed, and then you will get
exactly,
more mad at them, and
and
then
that will cause rage. That is
yeah,
exactly it.
that is
Yes,
a prime example.
exactly. It's a prime example. But that happened to me, and I wasn't. I contained my anger well enough. I'd like
Just
to
tell us
say,
the anger.
but
Just go on. Let
it,
it out. Let it out.
this isn't a therapy session. Well,
This
it's
is
a podcast.
it's
We're
rage.
talking about
We're talking about rage, not
it's
games.
rage. Um, no, honestly,
Alright.
those the it's just
You,
games like those that have people who backseat game, and in fairness, they might be trying to help. That's okay, but
But
like
we're trying to
doing it
play.
over and over again for trying to play. So
yes.
that's fair.
Anyone else
Um,
have experience with rages? I'll probably.
Uh,
If no
I
one,
mean,
Mike.
I do have one.
go on.
Like recently, I was playing a bit of Overwatch 2, and like it's just kind of a reoccurring thing because at around the rank I'm in, which is around gold to platinum, which are very in the community toxic ranks. You make the slightest mistake and you immediately have the rest of your team just screaming at you. So
And
it's
flaming.
yeah, like I don't have an exact example, but it happens a lot.
I could probably provide an example, and probably Mike as well, because I know he plays a lot of Overwatch 2, don't you, Mike?
Unfortunately, yeah, it's more of a torture at this point, but I still do it because
What
I'm a
Yeah,
free
what
masochist.
what do you think of the community though, Mike, in Overwatch?
Describe the community
That's
to
a
us.
Give,
tough question. I haven't come into any issues with them really. I know there is some bad people that will call you slurs if you fail and whatever, but
yeah.
as a
Sounds like
whole,
Overwatch.
I think the problem is Blizzard and not the community because Blizzard are just, they don't do anything. They make empty promises and whatever. But
Hmm,
yeah, no, I get angry sometimes at Overwatch, but I'm a lot better now than I was like a couple of years ago. I used to be so much worse, but
yeah.
still, like if I see someone with like 2,000 damage and the other DPS more, I'll blame them. I might not say it to them, but I will get angry with myself, like,
You'll
but
think
nowhere
it.
near
You'll
as
Yeah.
bad
think
as
it.
I
Yeah.
was. Yeah, yeah.
Opinion on
You'll
battle
think it.
mercies.
Oof.
Oh, here we go. Here
If
we
you
go.
can do it,
Oof.
it's really funny. But if you don't, you just are embarrassing yourself.
If your
But
team
like
if
So
your
it's the
team
TikTok mercies. They're so funny when they can do it, but like it just
yeah,
looks so dumb when they fail.
if the
Mm.
but the thing
yeah.
is as well, a battle mercy for those who don't know is somebody who immediately
All that.
Take
when
out their
playing
pistol.
Mercy, an entirely heal-based character pulls out their pistol
Their
and just
water
tries to
gun.
attack the entire. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
stop you right there. She's not the heal-based character. She does damage moves. That's her main job. I have
she's
almost
a
200
support. Yeah.
hours, so I had to correct you on that. Yep, yeah.
No,
I'm a
yeah, that's
mercy.
fair.
Also,
That's fair.
listen.
That's fair.
But
She's a
People
supportive
say
character. She's a support.
people say all supports are meant to heal, but like they're not
They're not.
all. They're
Look
not
at
like
all.
Zenyatta.
can I get an
Baptiste
example?
has a gun.
Baptiste
Baptiste has
has
a
a gun.
gun.
Yes.
Zenyatta has Discord, or just 30% of whoever you put it on their health just
Listen, they're
It
not
just it
all
just
for
it it,
healing, but
it
like Mercy
jumps.
is
Yeah.
it sometimes
Mercy
heals.
can output a lot of healing,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
That's why
She's
effective.
Mercy is in a way mostly the best healer.
I don't
yeah.
know. I kind
No,
of feel
actually, I can't
I
agree.
feel
Oh yeah,
Anna's
here
the
we
best.
go.
Anna or Kiri.
Go on,
Anna or
Mike.
Kiriko.
Correct me. Correct me.
In terms of raw healing numbers, I'm pretty sure Anna, Baptiste, Moira, and Kiriko all have higher healing per second than Mercy. But yes, you don't need to aim with Mercy. So in lower ranks, yes, it would be better because you have to actually
Mm.
aim with the other ones. But
I
yeah.
just realized recently that Moira has a healing ability.
Yeah,
Only.
Yeah.
yeah, because in
Yeah.
my
I always thought it was just
experiences,
damage.
yeah,
Okay.
in my
For those.
experiences, instead of having one tank, two DPS, and two supports, I normally have one support, one tank, and three DPS because my Moira does not know their left click exists, and they
For
just think
those. For
damage.
those. Oh,
Go on.
apologies. I apologize. The for those who are
Who don't know Overwatch?
who didn't know who didn't know what Taco was saying here. I didn't know he was being sarcastic, so I was there like, but doesn't Moira have most all of her abilities have a form of healing? So I
Yes,
would
A lot of
I
it,
then realized he was being sarcastic, and he was just talking about most more just not having the capabilities and the mind to understand that. Oh,
hey,
I can actually heal as well. I'm not just
Yeah, yeah.
pure base damage.
yeah,
Anyways,
So yeah.
and and for a lot of roles, it's like if you are doing well, it'll just be, oh, DPS aren't doing enough damage, tanks not taking enough, supports aren't healing enough, and it's just an endless cycle. It's
anyway,
not
Yeah, it
even
cycles.
the game's not even that bad. It's just that certain people in the community can make it unenjoyable.
Moving on.
Saul, did
Moving
you
on.
did you have anything to say about Rage, like your experience with Rage?
Like I wouldn't like take it out on people. I'd just be like, for example, oh, this support isn't healing enough, or don't peek that corner, you will die, and then they'd still do it anyways because they don't listen.
Mm.
Now, my experience with
Some
Rage goes from a lot of games. So
Yeah.
we're gonna start
this.
off with the good old Call of Duty. Good old
Oof.
Call of
Oh,
Duty.
here we go.
Yeah.
Here we
The
go.
big
So
the big daddy of rage.
So let's just say the most common rage starts off with, let's just say you get like I'm not sure if it's changed, but a 5 kill streak, right? You call in a care package. You plant it down. You die, right? You get angry when you just someone's waiting like for you to drop the flare to call in your care package, and they just kill you just to steal it, right? But that's one bit of rage. But imagine calling your care package and you die. You're running back over to your care package that you dropped, and your teammate steals it.
Mm.
How do you feel about that?
That's
You feel
that's
utter anger that someone
yeah.
stole
I
something you worked hard for.
as someone who grew up playing Call of Duty, it's one of those games that
Mm.
yeah, it's one of those community based games again. So obviously they will have those greedy people, those people who think they're the best, those narcissistic people,
Yeah.
all those types of
Mm.
people. But to every negative there is a positive.
Yeah.
That's what always kept
Now,
me playing those games.
now that's my first bit of rage. We're gonna go into good old classic Fortnite.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
Now,
Oh dear God.
for those who don't know what Fortnite Battle Royale
everybody
is, and you've
knows
been on no
Fortnite. We
listen
don't need to
listen
do.
listen.
No,
We don't need to do
we
this
don't
crap.
need to know.
Everyone
Everybody
knows what
knows
it is.
Fortnite. If you
Because
ask,
people live
listen,
on rock. People live under a rock. I
you
want
think
to talk
people
about
listen?
to the
No one.
Amish people. To the Amish people.
You think they
To
listen?
the Amish.
Amish
uh,
Paradise Recruiter hacking song.
It's spam
No,
promote.
I don't want to get got.
man, I've mad respect for
Anyways, imagine you're just playing a good old game of Fortnite, and you see a good old Renegade Wada across like the river,
that.
right?
Oh my god.
What
If you just shoot one bullet, right, they will build an entire city in front of you to protect themselves.
That
Yeah.
goes to that meme. That goes to that meme where that guy he's on the middle of the bridge and then he got hit once and he
He's
said,
just
"Hold
in
up,
the
I'm building
sky.
up."
He's just in the sky.
All right, I'm at the build limit. I'm at the build limit. I can't build anymore. I
Time
have
to start fighting.
entire view over the mount of the entire map.
Yeah,
My
Fortnite just
god.
started I'd say the downfall the Fortnite was when people learned how to build.
Sure, sure. What
Do
season
you
are
Yeah.
we
have
on now? We're on.
experience? Yeah, anyone got
What season
experience
are we
with?
on now?
We got
Mm,
zero build now, so that's good. But like,
Yeah,
anyone got
respect
any
for that.
rage experience with Fortnite?
no,
Yes,
Oh,
it
go
wasn't
on, please,
me,
Mike.
but
Please tell us.
please
this
go
was
ahead.
going back a couple of years. You know the old Arena mode that got replaced by Ranked now,
Yeah,
obviously. But
yeah.
Arena used to be
Yeah.
a thing. And I was in Contender 7, almost in Champion. I was close to that. But that was in duos. And the person who I was doing that with used to get very, very angry at the game at like the slightest inconvenience. So to be honest, I
Mm.
probably didn't. I wasn't even like as good at the game as. No, hang on, I misspoke. I only got that good at the game because I didn't want to make mistakes and make him mad. So I kind
No,
of
yeah,
pushed
sure, yeah.
myself past my limits. But although I used to be
Yeah.
insane at the game, I won't lie. I could build.
You could
No.
build an entire city in a single bullet being shot.
I
Oh
hate.
Yeah,
no,
I
that's how
wasn't bad.
people. What's
But,
up?
I don't like the
still,
building
that was yeah,
mechanics.
he was angry.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to another game. It was one of the older games. It I'm pretty sure all of us have played it at least once. It's called Cuphead.
Oh, yeah.
What? Now-
Wait,
It's-
who said what?
I don't know what that is.
Oh no.
you've
Oh,
never-
Now,
okay.
now to anyone
Oh,
to anyone listening to this who doesn't know what Cuphead is, it's basically a story where you play as a guy who has a cup for a head. Wow, what a shocker.
And you make a deal with the devil.
And then you have to go shoot a bunch of random monsters.
wanna
Now,
know-
not actually kill them, but
Just
you use
collect
a
their
magical energy
contracts.
blast.
You know what's funny? I love how Cuphead. Imagine people are gonna make those funny TikToks like Cuphead's based on a true story. As the entire point of Cuphead is you and your brother Mugman go to a casino, gamble your life away because you lost a bet to the devil, and the devil's like, "Hey, listen, I won't take your souls away if you just grab these people's contracts and yeah, just have a good day." That's basically Cuphead in a nutshell.
Mm.
But let's talk about the gameplay. So Mike here understands why it's a rage game.
So the entire game is based like a cartoon version of Dark Souls. You're going from place to place, upgrading,
I wouldn't say
defeating bosses after
I wouldn't
boss.
say it's Dark Souls like. I would say it's basically a two say what would you call a yeah, two it's like a 3D 2D
It's a screen
platformer.
scroller.
Think of it as
It's a screen scroller, yeah.
yeah, it's like Mario, but like you have a gun and you actually
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
fight. But there's like shoot and runs where you actually you actually have to run to the end while shooting miniature enemies without without dying. You have 3 health bars and what's it? No, 3 health bars. Yeah, 3 health.
hit.
And if you
Yeah.
if you get hit 3 times, you're dead. I'm not sure if there's any heal. No, there is no healing. But you actually have to. They're like I would say easy ones, but then you have bosses that you have to fight where
And don't-
I haven't really played I haven't finished Cuphead, so if anyone here
like,
would like to
I've-
discuss Cuphead, please do.
I've
Brass and I have played a fair amount of it.
um
So,
this entire artsy cutesy look to is the biggest deceivement, is that a word? I
just-
don't even know.
It's a
Deceiver?
big.
It's all a
No,
lie.
it's
It's
deceiving
a
look.
lie.
It's a
It's a
deceiving
It's a
lie.
lie. It's the biggest lie ever. Because
Because
behind all that is a big hell-inducing game. Because there was one boss. And I still haven't beat him. It's a big
his-
robot.
it's
oh.
basically the off-brand Iron Giant.
It's the off-brand Iron Giant, and if like that, your entire aim in it is to go through different stages after dealing damage over and over again, and it's that repetitive loss that eventually broke me, and I left the game. I haven't beat
Hey,
it since. I need to get back to
Question.
it though.
I,
I
I
do
I'm
need to.
not sure if you got up to
eventually-
this bit, Brass, but have you ever did
Go
you
on.
get onto the robot?
That's the one I'm on about. Yeah.
That's what we're on
Oh.
about. Yeah, he's very rage-inducing. I believe the most rage-inducing boss in the entire community.
Yeah, not even the community, in the entire game. Like this in the entire
You think
series of Cuphead with the new DLC out as well. I would say the
You won't be playing that
The Iron
DLC
Giant,
anytime soon.
that
Oh yeah.
that doctor and his robot is terrifying.
You know what's funny?
I've-
If you like, let's just say you're down to his last phase, right? And you're like, oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat him. I'm gonna beat him. You die, right? And you see how far you got. Your little when you die, you get like a little running guide that goes through little flags which are when the phase changes.
The checkpoints, yeah,
the
the check.
checkpoints. But you don't save at those checkpoints. You just see that your character is like at the near the end, but the checkpoint you didn't reach the checkpoint just yet. You're 1 millisecond away of beating the boss, but you're just dead. That's where the rage really kicks in. That's where you find out you're like, God damn it, I was near the end, but I died. That's
That is
that's Cuphead.
It is. It
Yeah,
really is.
It's just a repetitive. Like you just need to learn the patterns and how certain attacks from bosses work.
Mm.
Exactly, yeah.
Does anyone
No,
here get
I think
does anyone here get raged at Tetris?
At Tetris.
At Tetris.
Who gets
Personally,
angry
no.
at Tetris? Hold on, no. Time out for 1 second. Who gets mad at Tetris? That game has been out since what? I'm gonna look it up. Actually.
Whenever the Game
Yeah,
Boy
I'll
was
Google that,
released.
actually.
No, I got it. June 6, 1984 one of the greatest games I think I've ever seen in my life. It was such a simple mechanic, such a simple game.
Did you see the Tetris
I'm trying to
movie?
figure out how. What? There's a Tetris movie?
There's a story. Alright, there's a movie about how Tetris became a game. It's
Yeah.
I would say it isn't a thriller, but it's basically a documentary trailer that has
Yeah.
actors where this American guy
It goes through the
wants
story of how
yeah,
it was
and
made.
how to the so Tetris was originally made by a Russian guy, and how during the communist era, and how this one American guy helped him get it the Nintendo or whatever, and how
Yeah.
he became famous or something like that.
Yeah.
It's sort of like they're making another movie like that about hot Cheetos, which is quite funny.
What?
Yeah, so it just
No.
watch the trailer. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
They'll make
like
documentaries out of it. I would say it's a documentary, like a movie. What would you call it?
I don't even know. It's
Whatever. It's a movie out of something. But Tetris, I would say I don't get annoyed at it. It was Tetris 99. I played it once, and I'm either the first or second one dead because I don't know how to place the Tetris blocks correctly.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
I'd say another rage-inducing game that was very popular over the span of a couple months, I'd say, was Getting Over It.
Ooh.
Oh, getting over it
Oh,
with Bennett
no,
body.
I was I Am Bread.
This,
I Am Bread. That is the
there's
original Rage
That's
game.
the
there's
original. That's
there's
the
a
original.
lot of rage-inducing games, but in
Getting
fairness,
over it, goddamn.
It's just a horrible layout,
it's
horrible
not horrible layout. The game,
controls,
I
the,
like how the
and a
narrator.
mocking narrator.
No, the
I
narrator doesn't mock you. The narrator just tries to calm you down, but like you just he does this when you fail.
Yeah.
I would say the game itself can be described as it's like not even a psychiatrist. It's a therapy session. The game itself is a therapy session.
About
But once you
raging.
beat it, you feel so much better. It gives you so much endorphins. The endorphin levels within your bodies will rise because you feel free. You'll say, I've beat this game. I've done it. Now, speaking of those types
New
of
Getting
games,
Over It game, sorry to cut you off, is
go on.
what's it called?
Pogo Stuff.
No, it's
Or no, Only Up.
no, Only Up. There we go. Thank you. It's
Yes.
a bunch of Unity assets.
I actually
Only
believe
Up, I'd
it's the most
say,
popular
is-
game in China right now.
It
What,
was, yeah.
Only
I think they make.
Yeah.
I'm-
They
I'm
made an
com-
Only Up 2 recently,
I
only a
don't
couple days
know.
ago.
I don't think they've made it Only Up to. They couldn't have.
Well,
Oh no, they're designing it.
a
Oh.
fan
They're designing it.
made on a fake version of Only
But
Up
anyway,
2.
Only Up is just basically a bunch of Unity assets put in the thing to make a parkour course, and it's irritating when you fall. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because
listen,
you fall so far.
listen, Only Up got so popular that Fortnite Creator 2.0 has made more Only Up kind of games in Fortnite.
And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna move on and go on to
Comfort
the
games.
opposite of rage games. Exactly,
Comfort.
comfort games. We're gonna
Anyone
the
in here want to
opposite.
start us off with Comfort?
I
I
personally don't.
Mike?
Yeah, Mike actually.
Yeah, you start us off.
I know this is actually, I don't know how like popular this game is, but it is for a lot of people I know. Slime Rancher is very
Oh yes, no,
peaceful.
I completely agree with you, Mike. Slime Rancher is one of the
I
greatest
slightly
games.
disagree.
Okay, go on. I'm curious.
Disagree.
Imagine you're just having a lovely farm in Slime Rancher, putting all the slimes in the pens, but then suddenly they just overpack and they go everywhere, and you're like, damn, that's a lot of time to put them all back in your inventory
But that
space.
doesn't happen. You just like do the right things
I
to
don't
keep
like
them
those
there.
monsters
the
because if
rules
they
for
get
the-
inside your pen, they change all of your lovely slimes into a blob.
Oh, the
The
sludge,
blob, the
or was it sludge?
It's a blob or sludge, whatever.
One of those. Yeah.
Anyway, if they get into your pen, they turn everything into that, so it's quite
Mm.
annoying.
They turn. It's like a virus sort of
Yeah,
thing.
it's a,
But the entire like story behind Slime Rancher is you're on an island, or you're on like a. I'm gonna say we're gonna say an island because it's a small enough place anyway.
I think it is an island, yeah.
Yeah, and your entire aim is basically just to live there, grow a farm,
on a
feed
different
those
planet.
slimes, make money. and then you just use that to increase speed. It's like
You make
it's like any sort of
farming sim game or whatever.
yeah, it's a farming game.
Now,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
thing that I haven't heard of is the Slime Rancher 2. Like, is that still getting any updates? I haven't heard much.
I've yet to play it. I'm
It's on Game
finishing.
Pass, but like
I'm. Oh no, yeah, I have it.
I played it when it first came out on Game Pass, and I got a bit far, but like I just stopped playing it as it's basically not everything's out. It's still in beta.
That's the thing with me. I did start it, but I've not gone back.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd say we'd be going back once.
Well,
I'll
when the full game's out or whenever it comes out.
yeah. Another comfort game that I would like to mention is, well, I wouldn't say it's a comfort for everyone, but The Sims. That game has been out for like
I can't play it. I
20
don't know how to do it.
like the entire concept behind the game is you're
You're-
playing life
You're
at a
basically
faster
just
pace.
God.
You're playing God. That is it. But
It gives you a
it's
dopamine rush.
it does because you're in control. You understand. You can make the city. You can make your house. You can make the family that you dream
Yeah.
of.
Family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
family. Exactly. As our
No.
good old friend
Dominic
Toretto.
Toretto from
Dominic
Fast and
Toretto said, yeah.
Furious.
Respect to him.
Now, personally, I haven't played any of the Sims games.
It came out 22 years ago, actually. Forgot about that.
I recently just deleted The Sims on my Xbox. I played it a while ago on my computer just to mod it. Listen, mods on The Sims is funny. I got one mod. It's called. I'm not sure what it's. I'm just gonna say the brutality mod, where you could.
I'm very worried.
Where you could. It's hilarious, right? It's basically you could kill Sims, but like you could do it in funny ways where you could what's it um hit them with a helicopter or pull out a rocket launcher.
What?
Yeah, you could pull out a rocket launcher and shoot him, which will kill him. And the Grim Reaper will get mad at you, right? He'll violently beat you up, and you'll be all bruised up, and you'll have to your character will have to take a shower to wash off
Yeah.
all the stuff. The modding community on The Sims is hilarious.
Mm.
Like, I would
Um,
say if you're making mods on Sims is funny, as let's just say you want to make a Resident Evil mod. You will just have that violent mod on and just have a bunch of Resident Evil characters fight each other. And funny enough, that the actual Sims themselves will use that mod randomly without you doing it. So if you're just walking down the street with your Sim that you created, someone may come up and beat you up. You could just be walking into the gym and just get shot by the person working there.
I personally like when it comes to The Sims, I like it. It's very good. It's a very simplistic game for those who aren't big into like the shooters, the RPG games. But it gives that relaxing feeling because of the music, the surroundings, the people. They they even invented their own language. What was it called? Somalian or something like that?
Simlish.
Simlish. Simlish. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail on how that language works. I haven't a notion. But the entire language adds like a humor to it, which, if you don't know what humor is and you're the most depressing person in the world,
Jeez.
it's funny. It's funny. That's the main thing when it comes to games, in my opinion. I love humor. Like all those physics games where you can like throw somebody halfway across the map and and you can do a back and forth like a big tennis game. Like that's the type of game that I like. All those ragdoll physics.
Like a sandbox
Gmod.
game.
Yeah.
Gmod.
Gmod, yeah.
Yeah,
Gary's mod. Gary's mod.
Gmod is another good example.
The modding
Gary's
community on
mod.
that is fun. People call it whatever.
Yeah.
Gmod, Gary's mod. Fun. The community is fun. Like the
Yeah.
modding community, but I like using the mods. Like people don't really like some older communities don't like newer people bring up. Let's just say people got mad at Five Nights at Freddy's going into Gmod, as every young kid would have got Gmod and just installed the FNAF props from the
Knockoff,
workshop.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
It would
like,
have been like
damn,
the knockoff.
Yeah.
and I can say that I was one person who did that.
You're one of them.
I did it too. But the thing is, right, when it comes to it, like that entire series is so famous that if it wasn't put in the game, I'm pretty sure somebody else would have made it anyway.
Yeah.
So at least it was made.
Like, do you know the Nexobots thing or whatever? Like the
Yeah, Nextbots.
Nextbots. They were the second pop-up thing that like made another spike in Gmod. But if you think about it, if Gmod comes back every so often with like new mods and all that, and the player base is skyrockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually one of the maps, Big City, I think it's called, is still being shown in the Skibidi Toilet
Oh God,
series.
please stop.
Oh
I don't
my
like that
yes.
series.
That
That's
that
I
entire
don't like
no.
it
I
either,
would
but
like to
I
say
had to bring it up.
I would like to say for
YouTube
somebody
Shorts.
who's only been for someone who's only been on YouTube Shorts for what, like we're gonna
Oh my
say
Not so
4 or
long.
5 months, 6 months, something like that, something along the lines of that. They have made the entirety of their what was it, like 50 episodes of Skibidi Toilet into the
Yeah.
biggest hit
It's a
in
full
the
block
world.
series. Like,
It's a full no,
Yeah.
they're still making it, and
And I
but
know
it's a
I'm
one-person thing as
amazed.
well.
Yeah, and I
You
know
d-
this is a little off topic
Go
from what
on.
we are talking about, but this entire thing about Skibidi Toilet, but like it's just, I think, the most popular thing on YouTube Shorts, and it's trying to creep into TikTok as well.
I think it's
Yeah.
already
Oh no.
creeped
Yeah.
into TikTok, but like if your
It's
algorithm,
Instagram
whatever you
Reels is
watch.
next.
But
yeah.
what other Minecraft is a good sorts of
Yeah.
comfort game.
Completely.
Oh, I
That entire
disagree.
game.
Oh no,
What?
okay, hear me
Oh,
out.
okay,
Okay, hold
I
on.
guess
hold
someone
on.
killed
Okay.
your dog.
I
Someone
would
killed
like
your
to know
dog.
why.
No, I feel like you can have it as a comfort game, but I also feel like there's a lot of things like if you die and there's other stuff, you're
Yeah,
gonna get angry.
yeah,
Create
It's a
Okay,
okay.
risk.
no, I
Minecraft.
agree.
Big risk or
It's
I agree
like
with that. I
it's
agree
like
with
a
that.
lawful neutral kind
Right.
of
What
game.
what
You
about
creative mode
Exactly.
and get comfort
Animal
there,
Crossing. What
I
about
suppose.
Animal Crossing
we,
as a comfort game?
Animal Crossing?
Guys,
I've not
Alright,
played it,
we're on
so I don't know.
Minecraft at the moment. We'll move on to
we're
Animal
sticking
Crossing
Minecraft.
soon.
We're
I know.
sticking on Minecraft.
But I
Um,
used to get scared of playing Minecraft Survival by myself. I was around the
yeah,
time where
Just-
I was
everyone's
the
like, "Oh
same.
my God, it's Herobrine in my world."
Okay, I actually have a funny story about that.
Go on,
I
tell
had
me.
a survival world with my friend years ago, and he used to do like weird things in the world, like put things like backwards and put creepy signs around and stuff. And I was so confused; I had no idea what was going on. So he tried to actually trick me into thinking Herobrine was responsible for these things. There was like redstone shrines and stuff,
Oh
and I
God.
believed him. I genuinely thought Herobrine was like haunting our world or something. Now, this isn't even when I was young. I was like 14 or something.
Oh,
This
fair.
was not all that long ago. But then it was actually him who was putting all the stuff there and
You know
trying
what's
to
funny? I
scare me.
had
But it
this.
worked. It
I
So
worked.
you,
had. I
so
had the
you
same
got trolled.
experience.
Yeah, basically.
I had the same
I
experience. My friend and one of his online friends, right, made an entire Minecraft world, right, on Xbox 360. Back then, you could have got the Herobrine skin and a ghost skin, and they pretended like Herobrine's in the world. You have to go here to stop him, and they would like kill me over and over again of me, and I'm just trying to stop Herobrine. It was hilarious.
that honestly though, I can say wholeheartedly, without a doubt, Minecraft is one of the greatest games in the world.
Yeah.
Because not only is the surroundings comforting, you have your action in it. You can have your action. You can have your relaxing moments. You
You
can
You
have
have your
your
stressful
moments of
moments.
everything.
Creativity.
If
It is the
if your
most
dog gets killed,
balanced game.
if your dog gets killed, oh God.
Yeah.
It is the most
Cue the Doom
balanced.
music.
It is the most balanced game in the world. It has a good mixture of everything. But
Uh,
I can no, I will give an example of this, right? The music, for example. There are times when the music, like you've all seen that one CD that I can't remember, like C17 or something like that, or
That's the
yeah.
what,
band, that's not a CD. I
or
think.
not. No, yeah, you're
Or
right.
Whoever made the Minecraft music, whoever
Yeah,
created it.
whoever, I have respect for them as well because actually, I'm not gonna lie, I fall asleep to that music. That music is like top tier.
Mm.
But there was one track that they made. It had such an eerie sound to it. It was like
Oh, is that
Ward?
the
I think it
broken
was
music
Ward.
discs?
the
Or
broken music.
no, it wasn't Ward. It was 11. It was just called
Yes,
11.
11. It was just called 11. That's exactly it. when I first saw that, because I remember when I first got in there and I saw the disc, I played it in the jukebox, thought everything was fine. I went through all those all those like well-known CDs like Cat and everything. And when I
Cat
watched
was
that one,
overrated. Sorry.
Wow.
no, but it is the most
Wow.
well-known. It was a good
The
example.
white one was the best one. Is it Strand? I think it was called Strand. I
Careful
don't know
now.
for sure.
Careful now. Saying the white one was the best one is not a good.
That one was
Whoa.
Oh.
Controversy.
Yes, that is controversial in itself.
Hey yo, come on.
But that CD,
Strad. It was Strad. Sorry, yeah, that was it.
yes, there we go. But it gave that sense that something is going on, something is
Something is
missing,
going
something
down.
is there.
The
Yes.
game theory makes
Now,
a lore about Minecraft, a game of blocks.
oh yeah. But there's billions of videos. Like I'm not gonna lie. There's probably close to billions of videos made for Minecraft, whether it be modded Minecraft or whether it be regular Minecraft.
Hmm. I say,
Now
alright, Animal Crossing. Has
we're gonna go into
everybody,
Animal Crossing.
yeah, has everybody experienced Animal Crossing?
No,
Nope.
I haven't
No,
personally.
I personally have not.
Alright, so it's just me then.
Yeah,
Alright, so I'll say as a Nintendo fan, I was introduced to Animal Crossing by a friend of mine, and he had I would say, back then, this is the old DS, right?
yeah,
The old one, not the 3DS, not the 2DS, just DS. My friend used to have this thing that you would put into your DS, right? It's like say an SD card or a game cartridge, right? Which gives you a bunch of games. I would say the start of homebrewing began on the DS, right? And
yeah.
it had Animal Crossing. It was basically a carbon copy of my friend's DS thing. And at that point, my friend was scared that like, oh, he's going to have access to my Animal Crossing world. I didn't. But like at then I was confused. I didn't know how Animal Crossing worked. It's basically I'll give you the rundown of Animal Crossing.
Do
You go to this town where you the older ones dialogue choices created your character. You couldn't actually customize them.
mm.
So it will give you saying, oh, what's your name? You put in your name. Sorry, are you a boy or girl? You do that. But action choices like what are you? This is random accent choices will create your character, give them a hat, different shirt, different eyes, and all
Glasses,
that.
all that.
Yeah, and when you get off the train, it always used to be a train, and when you get
Mm.
off, you were introduced to Mr. Communist himself, Tom Nook.
Oh
Oh
yes.
my god.
Tom Nook
I love
Tom Nook is
the.
like we're gonna talk about the GameCube one because the GameCube one was horrific. I think that's what.
I've heard I've
So
heard stories of Tom
so
Nook.
the GameCube
We all
Tom
have.
Nook, right, would take you off. He's like, oh hey, welcome. Here's a house. And then when he gives you the house, he's like, oh so this is your house. You work for me now to pay off your rent, your debts.
Oh,
You owe your life to me, right? He gives you a shirt, you work for him, and then after that, if you change your shirt, he gets angry at you. He's like, "Why do
this
you look terrible?" And every animal that's on the GameCube version of Animal Crossing bullies you. If you send them a letter, they're like, "Oh, you're a creep. Don't send me a letter." GameCube Animal Crossing had no hinge. They would bully you.
this game does not sound relaxing. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the old one. All right,
And
Tom Nook owns everything. You owe him. Listen, you know what's funny? In the old one,
Go on.
right? You actually, so
Yeah.
let's just say you pay off your debt. He's like, oh, congratulations. I'm gonna forcefully install another room to your house without your permission. So you owe me. Let me look down in my calculator. 100,000 bells.
The currency was bells. Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I forgot
So
about
that's
that.
the GameCube, but the newer Animal Crossings like Animal Crossing New Leaf and Animal Crossing New Horizons are more
Yeah.
peaceful. The soundtrack, every Minecraft YouTuber or some YouTubers would use it, but as Nintendo goes, they will demonetize you if you put their soundtrack. They are scared. But
Yeah.
like Animal Crossing, it's peaceful. I actually have been playing New Horizons recently, and it's actually pretty fun. Like being friends with new people that come to your island, and so it's quite peaceful.
I
So yeah,
I would like to talk about one more game.
I don't think we
Mm.
can because I think we're running out of time.
Are we? How long has this been?
Say an hour. It's almost hit an hour.
Close enough to an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
close it off.
what I'll do is we'll leave that for the
Yeah,
next one.
we'll leave it for our next one. But thank you for coming to the podcast. You could find us all at Brass Titan at Brass Titan dot.
You know,
uh,
Twitch.tv/the Brass
Brass
Type.
Titan.
This
You
is
can find
I'll be going back to it.
you can find Mike on, I don't know your actual full TikTok, so if you could just tell us.
I believe it is just Mike_M04. Let me just. Yes,
Yeah,
Double
yeah.
check that, yeah.
Mike_M04
You can
underscore. Yeah.
find you can find us small guy
Oh yeah,
at
you can.
nowhere.
Uh,
He is
Yeah,
you don't need to know
nowhere.
where he is. You don't need to know. He's off the grid.
John Doe.
He's off the grid.
Listen, he does not
You don't know.
exist. He does
You
not
don't need to know
he
where I
doesn't
am.
exist. He does not exist. Anyways,
I
thank
was
you
never
for
here.
coming to the podcast. We'll see you
Thank
in
you.
the other episode.
Thank you to our two new.
Two new co-hosts. We'll see you
Yeah.
guys in the next episode. New episodes hopefully every Monday at this point now. So goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.